There we go. And I'm going to add, I'm thinking about having it look like it's outdoors. I haven't completely settled on that yet. So just to give me an idea of what it might look like, I'm going to throw a layer, oops, a layer of blue behind here. And I knew that this had a very blue cast to begin with, and now it has terribly blue cast. So I'm going to work on the casts once I get everything together. So that is the beginning of my background. I'm going to look here and see how my horizon line is doing. And it is not doing terribly well. I mean, it's better than it was before because it was terribly canted when I brought it in. Really? Deselect. No, I don't want filter. I want it to be... All right, let's just try it this way. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. I am looking at cancel. Oh, actually I do want that crop, but I'll pull it out a little bit. Actually, I don't want, I'm going to go back. I didn't want to crop that. I just wanted to tilt it, and I wasn't getting the, what is the transform? So if I'm here, can I do, there it is. I just want to tilt it. There we go. And that I can do without. So there we are. And now let's get the throne is the next part. And I've already decided that this is the one that I want to take. So I'm going to open this in Photoshop. I found these blocks when I decided on blocks. These are technically 3 sets of blocks that I found on Amazon. The first one was a set of capital letter blocks because I really knew that I wanted that to be the main thing. And then we found that they had them in lowercase too, and I'm like, okay, well I have to have them in lowercase so I can spell out things if I want to. So I then started looking. I'm like, well, I want sort of shape blocks too, and we found these just very, they're all unbleached wood, and I don't think anything, I think the letter blocks, and I love that they were unpainted, because at first I thought, oh, I want them painted, but then when I saw them unpainted, there's just such a elegance to them, unpainted. I'm like, wow, I really like that look. And I had originally just intended it to be letter blocks for the throne, but then when then I was going to use the other blocks behind it. But I started playing around, and this is our dining room table, or game room table, because we play games on this far more than we eat on this. I think we've eaten a total of twice on these, but I really just started playing around and trying different shapes, and had a lot of fun with making them. It's funny, you think about blocks being for kids, and we've actually gotten a little addicted to, like, we have a bowl of Legos, we have these stained glass magnetic blocks, which I don't know what they're called, but they're fun. And we've gotten a bunch of fidget toys basically for our game room. And you just can, there's something very meditative and wonderful about using your hands, trying to build things. And, here I had a pretty solid idea of what my final thing was going to be. But, like, I knew I wanted it to be a throne. I knew I wanted it to have some sort of, like, once I started playing and I realized, oh, it would be nice if it had, when I think of thrones, I think of, like some fancy carvings. I'm like, okay, I want the letters. And since we couldn't actually spell out queen, and it really doesn't matter because the middle letter here, the Y that's there, that's going to be completely covered by Bella's dress. And actually, I think maybe a little bit of the N and the U might be as well. But I'm like, okay, that would be cool. Let's start playing with that. And then I started getting the height on the back. And I'm like, oh, I wonder, can I get I'm gonna pull back out. So now that I've closed this, can I get something to sit on top of this round piece? Because I had it to the round piece. I'm like, oh, I like that. And I'm like, can I get something on top of there? And I could. So I was like, that's cool. All right. I'm going to feather this, modify. Oops, wrong thing. Select, modify feather. I'm just going to do by 1 pixel. I'm going to bring it in here. And I'm going to paste it in here. All right, so starting to get what I need, except I need to make this bigger. This is not working the way I want it to, because now that I've got these pieces starting to come together, I realize where I need to be on all of them, and the blue is throwing me off, so the blue is going to go away. And this is going to get a little fuzzy and get a lot bigger. So coming back in here, I'm going to get rid of the throne. Still in the other piece. I am going to go back into blow up. Going to take this to 36 and 36. I could paint the blocks in Photoshop if I decide to do them, but there's something that makes it more elegant about having it be a unpainted block, because there's a real elegance to it, and it elevates it above being childish, which is, I want this to celebrate childhood and creativity and making things be things that they're not, and imagination, but not necessarily celebrate being childish. I don't know if I said that right. I don't want it to feel immature. I want it to feel very mature, but also that sense of wonder and magic and everything like that. And this is what's going on here. Did you get stuck? Oops, not what I meant to do. But blow up did, yeah. Blow up went boom. It does. Continue trial. Sometimes it does. And go, okay. I'm going to use this time to, because I've been doing clipping paths, my hand's a little tense. So it's always good to release it and see if I can get this to go proper now. Looks like it's working. Almost there. Come on. Good. Oh. Okay. Because I'm actually going to be making this a little blurry because I want it to have a sense of being pushed back. There we go. The possibility that I can do this a different way if blow up just isn't going to work on it. I may be asking it to push too far. I don't think I am. And I don't know why. I have there we go. All right. So I'm going to actually make a new custom create. Oops, not what I meant to do. I'm copying this and I'm pasting it here. Oh, I did not bring, that's not happy. Okay, so I'm going to bring the whole layer into the new thing. I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to click on this. Come on. Come on. Yes. Accidentally hit no. All right, so this is my 24 inches by 4, but now I don't have to crop it. I have it big in another file. I have it with a clipping path. Everything is good to go. I need to come back to my throne. I'll stick this up here. Come back to my throne. I need to save this work path or else I will regret it. Save path. Just be path 1 for right now. Deselect. And now I'm going to blow this up as well. This I'm going to make 300 because I'm working in a 300 depth piece now. I want this to be 16 by 16. And this is going and clicking along. There we go. Oh no, do not do that to me. Oh, that sucks. Can I in fact upsize the path? Cancel. What did that do? Nothing. Okay. Weird. All right. All right. I'm just gonna grab this and bring it in. That really blows. It wasn't too hard.